Hello everyone, my name is Whittle, and welcome back once again to the Darkest Dungeon. Remember last time we had the tutorial mission, we had the first week mission with our original 4, the usual suspects, and that was week 2. Week 1 and 2 together. This is now week 3, and the likely case for the remainder of this little series is we will go week by week until we finish the game, ideally. So, that being said, I just loaded up. I rechecked the exclamation so that it looks nice when I load up. Abbey and Tavern are now unlocked, which are the stress management locations. Now, normally, I would look at putting in Hollow or Arkanator depending on how much I actually wanted to put in, how much stress I want to manage. But right now, it's not a big deal. It's not a pressing matter that they show up. We'll go ahead and get 4.
More arrive, foolishly seeking
and we will take
and glory
the next couple.
domain
Now,
of the damned.
Normally I go 2 Arbalists anyways, and that's about all I do in all reality. So we'll do 3 promotions. You are a... This is going to be a little interesting group. I'll say that much. It's going to be a little interesting group. On the back line here. Now, we don't have the guild, which means we probably need to take Hollow. At the same time, we can't. What are the locations we can go to? Only the ruins. We can only go to the ruins. Nothing else we can do. So, what are the options here? I think we take that username in the back. We only have 2 trinkets. You're the only one who can debuff. Go ahead and give that to you. Anybody with a dodge? You have 10 dodge. Off of evasive. Very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I think we're gonna go ahead and go with an unusual composition here. And we're gonna go with an unusual little grouping. On a short one. Try to get everybody leveled up. That being said, might be a bad idea, all in all. It might be a wiser idea to take Hollow anyways. No. It's not. We're going to say it's not, and we're going to take everybody else here. And we do get a +1 crit art from the Arbalist, which is nice. You only have to explore 90% of the rooms, which is also nice. It's not as big of a deal. Good HP, good HP. Bad HP, but that's because of that. So we have 2 suppressing fires. A lot of damage output here. This should be okay. Ooh, oh, okay. I like this. This is new to me. I didn't know you could trade heirlooms. I like that. How can we get, there we go. I like that. I really like that feature. I really like that feature. I should probably figure out the exchange rate on that. That's neither here nor there. We're going to move on. Oh, they're no longer oh, this got interesting. They're no longer locked. So the old way used to be Ruins was only... What was it? Ruins was... Look at this. Look at this. Ruins used to be busts. Cove used to be crests. Weald used to be deeds. Warrens used to be paintings. Portraits. Whatever. Now, it's dependent on the mission. Look at that. Look at that. How very interesting. We can do that. I like that bracelet on the leper. I don't really like that on the Vestal. Let's do the medium with a subpar group. Let's go ahead and do that. I say subpar group. This group can throw out a lot of damage. I'm going to go ahead and take our normal allotment that I like to take for a medium. Go ahead, take out some herbs. Take out some of those. Take out some of those. We will take out our standard torches. Alright. Let's do it to it. Let's go. With a subpar group. I believe in the subpar group. It is a medium, though. This is... And I only have one heal. And it doesn't heal for a ton. It consecutively heals for a ton. But it doesn't heal for a ton as of now. So this is gonna get fun. This is gonna get interesting. We have to explore 90% of the rooms. We're gonna go ahead and... Well, we have to go this way anyways. This is an herb interaction. It gives us some stuff, some stoof.
The way is lit.
More heirlooms. Perfect.
We require only the
so here comes the first fight with the interesting group. Upside, we have a ton of backline damage to throw around. We have a massive amount of backline damage to throw around. Which is very good for us. I'm gonna rely on suppressing fire to pick this up. Golden.
Quakes.
Applies the debuff to the rend. There goes the stress. And this will actually help too. All in all. So she needs to die next. Oh, she definitely needs to die next. Ooh, man, does she need to die. We cannot continue taking... Okay, well, we can't do that either, but that's a different story. Let's get a torch going. I need her to be dead. Let's keep whacking away. Get a heal in. No reason not to right now. Go ahead, pick up that kill. Pwn. Poner. I believe in your ability. I believe in your innate ability to do a good job. Keep healing. No reason not to right now. Could activate Riposte. We won't though. Because we'll crit and just remove.
Faint hope blossoms.
Now this, if I recall, is a damage buff. Or no, it's a protection buff. Yeah. Dodge and protection until we camp. So the longer we can withstand camping needs, the better this will end up being. All in all, the more bang for the buck we'll get out of the buff, basically. As long as we can avoid a camp. Now that can't always happen though. Eventually we're gonna have to, especially with a group of rookies here in a medium dungeon. This is gonna get hairy rather quickly at the end, but it'll be fun.
Spirits are lifted.
As long as we finish this out,
is made clear.
Everything will come together. Everything will come together as long as we finish this out. I think I could have used a holy water on the knight armor now that I think about it. But that's not, I want to save it. For some silly reason I want to save it.
Now it must be carried home.
For later in case, ooh, this is an herb interaction. There it is. Some gold.
For a task well performed.
I'll take some gold. I'll take some gold out of that. We are just chewing through rooms. No big issues happening right now. So I could walk back through rooms, but the more rooms you walk back, unlike losing torchlight, you also have an increased amount of stress that you can take from it, if I recall correctly. So I would rather not backtrack through rooms I've already been through. Now that being said, it's not the worst thing in the world. I will happily do it if it means to check a room that we need to check. That will get for it. Ow. Oh, that was the last one I needed to do that to. Oh no, she's fine. She's the one I want. She's not the one I want to be getting those, all in all. No interactions. This is interesting. We're going to have a lot at the bottom, I would wager. Now...
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Alright, I think everybody's pretty much equally stressed, which is actually nice of the game to do so, to not pile on the stress. Here comes our first fight. In a while. Surprised? They are surprised. We might be able to clear them if we're lucky here.
Be gone,
yep.
Fiend.
There we go. Good little crit. 7 to 14. Zealous accusation will not kill them, so let's go ahead and whack the front.
Executed with impunity.
Great line. Follow up. Bulla. We can't. Have to rally flare. Have to hope we can go before him. Before it. If not. That username, your name's too long. I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it. It's too long. So anti-venom. Unfortunate happenstance, but what can you do? Not a whole lot.
Give them no quarter.
It's not a terrible anti-venom either. That username, name too long. Much better. 4 watts. Keep moving.
The light,
keep moving,
the
keep moving,
promise
keep
of
moving.
safety.
I see you moving, moving. Da, 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 da. We're gonna keep moving, moving. Gonna make our way back to the original room. There's another hunger check. Whew, it is doing a lot of hunger checks here. I wonder why it's doing that. We're gonna go ahead and camp out here.
A moment of respite.
And we're just gonna
Chance to
heal.
steel oneself against the
No need to
coming
stress.
horrors.
Let's get a massive stress reduction all in all. We will go ahead and speed up. Speed boost. Remove morality debuffs. Not really anything to do here other than... We could drop stress. Let's do that. Let's drop the stress a little bit. And hopefully we don't get ambushed in the night. Which we don't. Okay. So one of the things that can happen if you don't have a certain skill, camping skill, is you can be ambushed in the night by basically, and this is the worst. Hey, disarmed it on like a 12%. Good job. If you don't have a certain camping skill, you can incur a night fight where you're surprised, you're shuffled around, and that would have been horrifying with this selection, since these two basically can't do anything from the front line, and they would have probably been at the front line. And these two, who can't do anything from the back line, would have been at the back line, which means we would have had to give up a turn, more or less shuffling ourselves around. This reduces stress or increases it. Let's go ahead and try to, or not. This reduces stress if we give it a thing. If we get it a holy water. If we don't, it's a chance to either give us stress or purge a quirk. Now, if we purge a quirk, or hidden treasures.
If only treasure
If we
could
purged a
staunch the
quirk,
flow of
that would have been the best
otherworldly corruption.
case scenario. We could have gotten rid of Kleptomaniac, which would have been great all in all. Blanket fire out early. We're going to go ahead and focus out probably the back line here. And we're going to have 4 watts stun this guy if we can.
Confidence
Good
surges
crit,
as
that
the enemy
username.
crumbles.
Good crit. Well done. Point blank shot, huge damage. Don't need that. 50% chance, so it's a coin flip. We can take a coin flip. It buys us time. It buys us some time. So he's got 3 speed, not huge speed, but a little... Oh, Ranger Y. Go ahead and do a crush, which is perfect. Exactly what we needed. Go ahead, whack away. Now, since he's a size 2, we can hit from here. But we're not going to. We're going to go ahead and heal up. It's what we need right now. More than everything else, everybody else can go ahead and start whacking him. Pretty big. We could also activate Riposte, which means if we get hit, if he targets us, we hit him back. That might be the safe thing, but we're going to go ahead and just keep whacking. We're just going to go ahead and keep whacking him. No reason not to. He has a stun buff. We could kill him. That might be the smart thing. That's the smarter thing. If we killed him, would have been best. On top of the fact that Rain of Whips will probably apply a bleed onto some of us. And incur stress all around. We can go fast. Let's see if we can't get a heal in before Dummy does. We could stun him for 2, or we could hit him for 4.
Alone does not dissuade the sharp
That happens.
blade.
Now we have some good little food stores, which is great, which is what we've needed. We'll probably start utilizing that very soon, and trying not to incur too many deaths here. We need damage now.
Back
Sooner
to
rather
the
than
pit.
later. Sooner rather than later. The mark target, oh, the stun I'm not a fan of. I have to admit. Woo! The blight coming in. They're probably gonna stack blight, I would assume. Yep. Yep. Off the mark.
Palpable
This
fear.
might be our first death's door if we're not careful here. Yep.
Another
Good
abomination cleansed from our lands.
Let's go ahead and speed this up. Not speed this up, but debuff us. There we go. No death's door for you. You'll hit it anyways if we're not careful. Can I stun you? There's a chance. Which will give us a heal turn, if we're lucky. If we're lucky, this will give us a heal turn. Sure. Let's go ahead and do that. We can up torch a little bit. That'll consume the stun. Go ahead, bolster up. We have no anti-venom. Alright, good. So that's gone. Should be gone. No, you still have... You have multiple turns to go still. Oh, whack it. I don't... Oh, I say that. We do have +4 speed. Speed is 8, speed is 7. Speed is 7. Speed is 4. Go for this. You could stun. If you could stun it, that'd be great. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Remember when I said earlier that this was going to be a harrowing dungeon without a proper healer? This is going to be a harrowing dungeon without a proper healer. So that is a panic check that they do when the game decides, hey, you need to speed it up. If we continue to delay any more than this turn, if we don't kill it this turn and finish the fight, they will call reinforcements, and we will have to deal with that, which we don't want to do. So we're going to go ahead, whack it dead,
Be wary.
and move on.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We're down to 3 torches. We have 2 more damage coming in, so you're okay-ish. Now, ooh, this is a damage buff. This is a damage buff. And it increases with that, which is perfect. So now 4 watts, sorry, 4 watts not Reynold, 4 watts can really start laying into people. It is likely we'll get a Death's Door ring here, if we are not careful. We can get that kill before he gets off that shot, that's perfect. Uppercut slice onto the back line, that's fine. I would rather that than anything else. Now, if we could stun, that would be best case scenario. Consumes the stun, we get a shot off. And then we have to handle it elsewhere. Remove him. Start laying into the back line just ever so little. Stun out their front line. Try to stun out their front line, not do so well. Good dodges all around. Uppercut slice onto the higher health individual, that's fine. This is fine. This is perfect. This is okay. I am okay with this. I am absolutely okay with this. Go ahead and Rally Flare. A little bit of buff going. Slice and dice around here. The dodge, not fun, but not really anything we can do. See if we can't stun out. Good little crit. That'll stun, that'll reduce stress. We can do a Healy do. Nice crit onto Reynold. Onto 4 watts, rather, that username. Well done. Duraminap. Let's see. Whoops. Let's see if we can't crush him. Nope, can't crush him. So now we have to deal with... Okay, Duraminap. You can't hit anything, apparently. Good 4 watts. Pick up the damage. Yikes.
As victories mount, so
Yikes,
too
yikes,
will
yikes, yikes, yikes,
resistance.
yikes, yikes. We have one more room to go, and that'll be this week. For our little explanation here.
Wealth beyond measure.
Anti-venom now. That's
Awarded to
fine.
the
We
brave
can handle the
and the
anti-venom now.
foolhardy alike.
Kleptomaniac, 4 watts, is going to go ahead and take some stuff. I would have liked
Laden
that.
with loot.
That's 300
Are
gold that we
often
don't have
low on
now.
Supplies.
That's 300 gold that we don't have now. Good. We can go ahead and return to the hamlet. No reason to stay here. Right now, the main concern is getting everybody leveled up more than anything else.
Corridors and sloped walls of our ancestry
More
are
than
beginning
anything
to feel
else.
familiar.
So that's a victory on an Explored medium with 3 0 resolves and 4 watts or Reynold. That is more than 9,000 gold. We get 12 busts. 12 crests? 12 crests. A painting. 16 crests, rather. So that's an okay haul. We need some deeds, though. We need to focus on that next go-around. Everyone gets something. We get a couple of bad stuff. Off guard. That's not terrible on that username. That's great for Duraminap. Second wind's pretty cool. That one on 4 watts, though. Not the best thing. So that's been this week. That's been week 3. Not bad, not terrible. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been dead. We almost died. We almost had it. We almost had our first death's door ring. Our first death's door ding on Duraminap, but he's fine. 1 HP, pulled through. No reasons to doubt him just yet. Anything else? No, that's it. I've been Whittle. You've been you. It's been a pleasure. You all stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next one in the Darkest Dungeon.